Oh, check out the new beast, mate. Focus Jarifa2. It's a Hardtail eMTB. It's got a 500 watt hour battery. I can share batteries with my Jam Squared or Jam 2. I can even fit the kiosk to it if I want. I've got all the stuff. Yeah, it's good to have another battery, so now I can sort of swap them out, take 2 batteries with me when I go away. Only had 380 k's on the clock. Came with both keys to the battery and the charger, bike lock, lights, mudguard on the back. 2020 Focus Jarifa2 or Jarifa Squared. It's got the Bosch motor, same as me. It's got a 500 watt hour battery, same form factor. I can swap these between the Jam Squared and this one, so yeah, pretty stoked. It's just a 9-speed, which is good. Nice strong chain, 100mm forks, just Sun Tour, nothing too fancy. But yeah, she's a bloody good little bike. A little bit more robust than the Velectric's hub drive. Well, got it in eco mode, and it's telling me I've got about 113 k's range, but I doubt I'll be doing anything like that today. So the reason I was looking for a mid-drive hardtail was because I don't mind riding this kind of stuff, and with the hub drive it kind of makes you cheat more, because you can just ghost pedal and it shunts you along, where this makes you work a bit harder. And apparently this motor is only 75 Newton meters, whereas the Julie is 85, and this is a 9-speed, not a 12-speed, so yeah, it's more suited to this sort of stuff. But yeah, definitely working harder to keep it at 25 or above. The funny thing about this bike being more, kind of road or path orientated is having a 12 tooth high speed cog. You sort of max out your pedaling at around about 40-41 k's, so you can't pedal as fast as the 10 that I've got on the Julie. Probably doing about 95 RPM, I reckon. I don't know, maybe even 100, it's hard to say. I'm doing 42, so. And these forks, they're dual coil, so there's a coil on each side. I've got it wound up to the max because I'm basically 96 kilos, and yeah, it's kind of as stiff as I can get it. There's no lockout. See how I go with these for a while. Otherwise I might upgrade to the Sun Tour XCR with a remote lockout and an air chamber. Now I'm only running tubes in this at the moment, stock tubes that came with it. I don't think these tyres are tubeless ready, so yeah, I've just left the tubes in, but I put some of that green slime stuff in the tube. So I've never actually done that before on a bike, so it'll be interesting to see how it performs if I get a little puncture. It's definitely a lighter bike, it feels a lot lighter than the Julie. It says on the sticker it's 22 kilos, so yeah, it definitely feels lighter when you pick it up. I haven't put it on the scales yet though. See how we go over all these bumps, with the suspension fork. Probably running about 33 psi in the tyres, or in the rear, 34, 35 in the front. And they're 2.3s, 2.2s. But yeah, it should be a little bit more comfy than the bloody Velectrics. So just here's pretty rough. Oh, that feels heaps better. That is heaps better. This thing's got a kickstand on it as well. You can't hear that flapping around as you do on the Velectrics because it's just too bloody rigid. And this thing's got 180mm Shimano brakes on it, just a single pot. MT400s I think they are. So much quieter than the rim brakes. Easy enough to get it up over the motor speed. Here's my favourite little section. So I've got the kiosk display off the Jam Squared, which I could fit to this. So I'm going to stick with this Purion, and yeah, I mean, it's giving me the range, which fluctuates pretty much the same as the other ones do, other displays do. It's just the battery is kind of not as precise, I guess, with each bar representing around about 20% instead of a percentage. I don't get things like my power output or my cadence, so yeah, it's a bit more basic. So I had to buy some new brake pads for it. Well, one set, I stole a set off one of my other bikes, but yeah, the ones that were on there, mate, they were just contaminated. the wheels are all coated in this bloody tyre shine stuff, so I've got a feeling that they got sprayed onto the disc rotors and got a bit contaminated, because they were really honking, you know. They put the brakes on, they weren't stopping there, they were just honking. I tried to clean them with alcohol and wet rub and all sorts, but yeah, nah, no go. Yeah, so I'm thinking about getting a dropper post for this, either that or a suspension post. We'll see. I mean, the dropper's only really needed if I'm sort of doing slightly techie stuff where I need to get my ass down a bit, you know, so it's kind of handy though. But the suspension seat post might just give me a bit more of a comfy ride. Either that or I'll put a bigger tyre on the back and just have a bit more of a balloon suspension, you know. But it's not too bad. It's got a decent seat on it, touring seat. So far so good. We'll see how we go at the end of the ride. Arse-wise, on the dirty sexby now. Going to turn left up here and do my first gravel climb on this bike. Going to stick it down into number 1 and see how we go in tour mode. Oh yeah, too easy, mate. A little bit of spin on the back wheel as I was going around that corner there, but yeah, it's no problems, mate. So I think it's a 34 tooth for the big sprocket, because it isn't an extra large one, so yeah, but I think you can get a 42 cassette as well, but we'll go with this for now. Well, let's see if we can get up this little lookout here. Should be able to. No worries, mate. Took the wheel spin though, eh? Definitely not as much grip without having rear suspension. Yeah, so this bike is basically a glorified bloody e-gravel bike when you think of it. Except gravel bikes are just not really my thing, you know. They've dropped bars and all that. I know you can get flat bar ones, but the frames are a little less robust, and battery capacity generally a little lower as well. And I don't know if you can get them in the mid-drive. I've only seen them in the hub drive. Definitely feel more confident riding this in the corners on the loose stuff with these tyres. They're just a bit wider and a bit knobbier. Well, the first time I come riding through here on the Velatrex, I got a puncture. So let's hope my first ride through here on this thing doesn't turn out the same. How good is it to ride in between the trees? I just love that stuff. Re-energises me. I could just ride these tracks all day, man. Alright, we got a little bit of rutty climbing, but it's not a problem, mate. But you can do this stuff, no worries. It's even fun. Just watch out for the big rocks. Can't run them in the inserts. The tyres are bloody hard enough though, so. Alright. See how it goes on this stuff. Hey, no worries, mate. So I pretty much just got it in tour. I think I started out in eco, did a couple of Ks and then thought, yeah, nah, the hills are just too slow. So yeah, tour mode, 63 Ks range left apparently. Started off with 56 when it switched over. So I've gained a bit, that's good. Yeah, Yeah, I haven't had any rain for a while, so the tracks are kind of really dusty and sandy. And you can just pedal over the motor so easily. So she's pretty bloody nimble. I think it's as slack in the geometry as the Julie. So kind of pretty responsive on the steering. Narrower bars as well. Bloody good fun. Well, just dropped our first 20% of battery. So that's not bad. Saying 58 k's range. Let's see if we can get up this without any dramas. Oh, tell you what. Oh, nah, can't do it on this bike. Good old walk mode though, gets the job done. There we go. Just getting a little bit steep with the post right up back there. And I was standing up pedaling as well, and it's just, you always think you're going to snap a chain or something, but cool. Chad Youth Path is still under construction and will be completed in early 2024. Well, it's May now, so it's getting late. Well, we've just dropped down to 3 bars now, saying 40 k's range. Yeah, so pretty happy with the bike actually. I mean, I've basically taken it to the same places so far that I take the Julie. The only thing is I wouldn't do all the kind of real hard sort of off-road stuff like through the big chunky rocks down in the Field River, or any jumps, or probably stuff like 50 Shades and all that. Right, let's see if we can get up this little pinch. Basically just like a gravel bike, I guess, or a heavy-duty cross-country bike. Yeah, it's pretty good fun, so, you know, pretty happy with it. No worries, mate. Yeah, I think that Pedalers Creek bloody bridge embankment was just a little too steep for this. Obviously I can't do the real steep sort of climbing stuff because I don't have that 51 tooth, you know, granny cog, and it's only 75 newton meters, not 85, so, you know, it's not quite as gutsy. We got a loose climb here. See how we go on this one, eh? And just got up here on the electrics. Oh yeah, no worries on this. First gear jobby. Well, down to 2 bars now and 14 k's range. Well, I haven't been down this bit here for a while. Not so overgrown at the moment, so see how far we get, eh? Got a fairly decent range on it as well. That was a 500 watt hour battery, and I think I had 2 bars left and about 12 or 13 k's on the range that it was telling me, and that was a 64k ride according to the bike, 62 according to the GPS. Oh, yeah, don't know about that. What's the saying? It's not an adventure unless you hike your bike. And about 870 something metres of elevation. So they've been getting rid of all the olive trees and planting all these natives. Oh, here we go. Let me get up this stuff. Yeah, nice. Feel easy, mate. Average speed of 23 k's an hour. So yeah, yeah, pretty good. Bloody, you know, it's just what I wanted for that kind of riding. So happy with it. Nice. We've done about 62 k's. Got 12 k's range and 2 bars on the battery left. So